Welcome back to another Monstober, you guys. Today we're looking at one of the most famous monsters of all time. That's right, it's a big episode. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave me a like down below. And what do you think about the Wolfman from 1941? Come on now. The Wolfman. One of the all-time best horror movies, one of the best werewolf movie, the prime example of what a werewolf film should be about. The Wolfman was released in 1941 by, of course, Universal Studios and starring horror legend Lon Chaney Jr. Now let me just start off by saying, what else can I say about this film? You know, The Wolfman is an all-time classic and it's been reviewed 1,000 times, millions of times, so let me just tell you what I love about it the most. Now, The Wolfman isn't about resurrecting somebody or something that was living is now dead and has come back to get you, like Dracula or the Mummy. It's just about a guy who has this very unfortunate accident happen to him and basically is now a werewolf who has a horrible curse and he can't stop it basically until death. The film is shot well, directed well, has amazing music. You can watch it over and over and over again every Halloween season like I do because it's amazing. Transformation scene in this film is one of the most famous and profound scenes ever. I mean, Lon Chaney Jr., again, this is probably his best role ever, and he's had tons of amazing roles. Something else that I want to talk about is the atmosphere. A lot of people really don't mention that. The creepy woods with the fog and trees and everything with the Wolfman creeping through it. The atmosphere is awesome in this film, and it's probably in my top 3 favorite atmospheres, I guess you could say, of the Universal Monster films, right behind Dracula and Frankenstein. The Wolfman is a classic for a reason, and it deserves the utmost respect, just like Dracula and Frankenstein do. He's one of the most famous monsters ever. I'd say probably the 4 most famous, outside of Michael Myers and whatever. Count Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, and the Mummy. There you go. Those is what shaped Halloween, basically. Those monsters and those guys. I do just want to say that the Wolfman was never featured in just his own standalone sequel. Like, for example, Bride of Frankenstein or Son of Frankenstein or whatever. He was always featured in others monsters movies. So he was, of course, featured in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, etc. He never had his own standalone sequel. But as always, that is a quick, basic review of The Wolfman. More talking about what I love about the film than actual review of what happens, because if you guys have not seen it, go check it out. I'm not joking. It is one of the best ever. You might be surprised on how well it actually is, and you might like it more than some of the other ones. But that'll wrap it up for The Wolfman. We still have 2 werewolf-related films to check out. Stay tuned for that. And then we're pretty much done with Monstober, you guys. It's been a fun ride, so stay tuned. We're almost done. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, and as always, stay scared.